6 super weird locations that GTA may be based in. Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Speedy. Today we'll talk about 6 super weird locations that GTA 6 may be based in. Let's head into it. Number 6, Liberty City. The first setting everyone speculated about is Liberty City. It would and could be a throwback to Liberty City Stories. Liberty City Stories takes place in early 1998 within the fictional Liberty City and forms part of the 3D universe canon of the Grand Theft Auto series. One problem would be that Liberty City is a bit different now than it was a couple of years ago. Set 3 years before the events of Grand Theft Auto 3, the game's setting features several areas that are different from the 2001 version of Liberty City, including locations that are being constructed or facilities and buildings that are nowhere to be found by 2001. An example of this is the district of Fort Stanton, which represents a visual version of Little Italy district before events in the game later lead to it becoming a construction site in 2001. Number 5, Vice City, Main City.
We got the ocean view right there. Man, this is bringing back some memories.
The next weird location could be Vice City. Do you think we will get a nostalgic feeling in GTA 6? The game is set in 1986 in fictional Vice City, which is based heavily on the city of Miami. Vice City previously appeared in the original Grand Theft Auto in 1997. The development team decided to reuse the location and incorporate ideas from within the studio and the fan base. They wanted to satirize a location that was not contemporary, unlike Grand Theft Auto 3's Liberty City. The team wanted to choose a location that had various similarities and differences to New York City, the inspiration of Liberty City, and eventually leading them to Miami, which producer Leslie Benzies describes as a party town, all sun and sea and sex, but with that same dark age underneath. Sam Hauser called it the grooviest era of crime because it didn't even feel like it was a crime. It was a totally topsy-turvy back-to-front period of time. The team intended to make Vice City a living, breathing city for the player to feel like life still goes on while the character is inside a building. The game's look, particularly clothing and vehicles, reflect its 1980s setting. Many themes are borrowed from the major films Scarface, 1983, and Carlito's Way in 1993, the latter for its characterization and portrayal of nuanced criminals. The television series Miami Vice, 1984 to 1989, was also a major influence and was regularly watched by the team throughout development. Art director Aaron Garbu used the series as a reference point in creating neon lighting. In recreating a 1980s setting, the team found it was relatively painless due to the distinct culture of the time period and the team's familiarity of the era. The art team was provided with large volumes of research, as well as reference photographs from other members of the development team. The team organized field research trips to Miami shortly after the development of Grand Theft Auto 3, splitting into small teams and observing the streets. Number 5, Rio de Neve, South America. Rio de Neve, based on Rio de Janeiro, is supposed to be a main city in the upcoming GTA 6 game. Although not much is leaked about the city, we just know it will be paired with another city. Number 4, the Republic of Castellano, South America. As a mix of Bolivia and Colombia, the Republic of Castellano could be the second main city next to Rio de Neve. Number 3, minor cities.
GTA realism, but more. The objective is of course the same. They didn't just want to make the game look better, they wanted to add.
We could also imagine the game playing in multiple minor cities for traveling purposes. Starting off, you can meet new contacts, however the deals that usually take place in cheap motels carry the risk of being a setup by other players, or criminals for stepped on cocaine, lower grade coke, no cash, etc. As you make money, you can invest into a fleet of planes with pilots, boats, and choose routes that have a risk-reward factor financially. Number 2, People's Republic of Del Castro.
Iba bailando así en el carro.
The People's Republic of Del Castro could feature Central America, which is based on fictional Central American island Panama and Cuba, or Mexico. Number 1, main story, 1980s. GTA Online is also mentioned where players can join other story modes as a member of their crew and is set in the 1980s. Recent action on Grand Theft Auto Online has stirred a hornet's nest of speculation. As caught on Reddit, the latest teaser for GTA Online's next update has prominently highlighted South America. As it's the only such region to get the treatment, expectations are that we may very well be headed to the criminal underbelly of Colombia for the next installment. This sounds plausible as around Christmas time Rockstar employees as well as YouTubers were gifted badges that could indicate the location of the next GTA game, including Jamaica and Colombia. Off the back of the recent early development rumors, GTA 6 is potentially going to feature a medium-sized map and expand it over time. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.